Dirt. I'm like, I gotta put myself in the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Obviously, you guys didn't hear me.
This one is in bad shape, so.
Good morning, Dale, Bearder Bob, Natty against the Army. Keith's with a customer at the moment. He will be here shortly. But I was like, I pushed live, but I forgot to bring myself up. Ah. So how are y'all doing this morning?
Thank you very much. What do I look for, like,
Hi, Sean Davies.
She had some other, like Kennedy.
Good morning. Y'all are probably creeping on Keith in the background.
1964.
The customer came in early, so he was like, go live. But I forgot to put myself in the StreamYard chat.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's the easiest thing to look for. It's simple.
We'll have Keith and Floyd over in just a moment.
And it's easier to remember. And who knows? I might.
I'm getting schizophrenic. Hi, Ken of mine. Good morning.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Thank you, my friend.
Are y'all ready?
I know that, but I don't remember the list.
49. You still need the 55D.
Yeah, that was a commercial.
Sorry about that, folks. I had her hit the live button. I had to buy a silver $50.
Benji. We had to buy a Benji. 1952.
I was gonna try to sell it to me for 3 times.
Maybe.
Floyd, you coming?
You never know, man.
You gonna sit over there? Or you gonna come over here?
Get my coffee.
Oh, well, I don't do coffee.
I don't want you to.
What's
I
up?
don't want you to touch my coffee.
Good morning, Dale M. Bearded Bob, Natty second against an Army. Sean Davies, Kennel Mine. And that's all I see right now. I'm not going to be moving the mouse a lot. I will click and highlight your questions. My arm is still sore. And what I've been finding is when I use the mouse, it gets sore again.
Because you got to stretch and use your fingers.
He lifted a 10-ounce coin and hurt himself.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yes.
Ow, 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 ow.
Counting his money. Counting his money, and he
Every time I hit the mouse.
he come across the 10-ounce piece
So if
of
you-
silver, and it was too much weight for him.
So if you have something you want us to highlight, just begin it with question marks and we will do our best.
There you go.
Maybe I can just hit it without moving the mouse around. Oh, Floyd, let's get to the desk camera real quick.
The who?
This camera right here.
Oh,
I want to show
okay.
something. We had a customer come in this week. Let's see if I can do it. A customer came in this week.
That's how you hurt your arm. Carrying his
And
money.
they were selling me some coins, and look at that. They gave Floyd some stuff. We was talking about it, and Floyd Wayne S was the customer. We don't want to give his last name, but he said that's okay. We do that. They gave him 2 Ikes for free. Cool. And some wheat pennies. So cool. You can do something with those, Floyd. Hopefully, you can find somewhere to give them to.
The
We were
Ikes?
talking, we were talking about the kids,
Yes, definitely.
and yeah,
That's 2 more smiles to add to my collection.
there it is. So anyway, this is for you.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm crippled.
It's heavy.
So yeah, so what's been going on, Floyd?
Not much.
Did I hit
just
the like
trying
button?
to,
No.
Get things straightened out, but I did get real excited this morning.
Yeah, what
I've
happened?
been trying to get below the 280 mark for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah,
Friday mornings, I get on the scale. I got down to 278. It's been 6 weeks since it's dropped a pound. I finally got under the 280, so now maybe it'll get going again. I'm trying to get down to 2.5.
you get there. It just takes
I
time.
don't know how, if I live that long.
So you guys hear us okay? Anything you want to ask Floyd this month? We will be live with Floyd. I don't know. You'll have to flip the calendar up one page.
Oh, I don't know. That's heavy.
I don't know when the next live is.
Next month.
Yeah, I didn't have it put in my
Okay.
computer yet.
Before we get started real good, the other day with Angel, because Keith was, flaking off. Okay. I made a comment because, they're doing the St. Jude's thing. about putting together a map with the old gold quarters they did for a while. Okay, because I had Brother Joe put mine in a map, and Keith had it on the shelf for a little while. And I had people making some rather, I thought, silly offers, but I don't own coins. When I do this, it goes to my board of directors, AKA grandkids, okay? And then I thought the other day, they're doing all this stuff with St. Jude's. Well, I do the same thing they do. I try to get the smiles out of the kids. I thought, well, let's put one of these together with the gold quarters, and we can send it down with Keith next year and let them auction it off and see if they can make a little money.
Oh, for next year's St. Jude's.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's nice. Well, you
Okay.
got a little while.
I know.
People donate stuff for St. Jude's to
Yeah.
us,
There
and
you
we
go.
ship it down to Ida so she gets it in
Right.
time. But we'll be able, if we
But
get it before June,
yeah.
we'll be able to take it
Oh.
and give it to her
I went
in person.
digging and
Now-
come up with gold quarters, and I have 35 of the 50.
35
So,
of the 50 gold plated quarters.
I got
That's
to
cool.
figure out how we're going to do this because I don't do computers.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can figure out some way to get the rest of them, and I haven't found
Um,
another map yet. But
So,
maybe that'll help St. Jude's.
so Trax has a question for you. What you do for a living?
What did I do, or what?
What
do
did
I?
you do? Yeah,
Oh,
he's
oh.
retired now.
I'm retarded. I mean, retired. I was a licensed master mechanic.
Yeah.
And in the last 15, 20 years, when I hurt myself, I was a licensed electrician. And I was moving things and moved wrong and took my back out. And that kind of ended that. So now all I do is consult.
So you've been retired for as long as I've known
been
you.
retired for
30 years?
almost 30 years.
Yeah, almost as long
Okay.
as I've
Yeah.
known him.
Okay. Well, no, I'm 25. I was 50 when I took my back out. I'm 76.
You mean to tell me I've known you for longer than I am old? Or,
Yeah, right.
No, I mean,
okay.
you were younger when I met you than I am now. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I was younger when you met me. Duh. Okay. Folks,
No, you were younger than I am now.
it's not.
So
just
you
as-
were under 50 and I'm over 50.
Oh, yeah.
That's
it's
what I'm
not-
talking
yeah,
about.
There you go. It's not just his army hurt. He's slipping a little upstairs.
Now we
But
normally go live last Sunday of the month. There are exceptions.
you mean the last Friday of the month?
Yeah, last Friday of the month. I got Sunday
Okay.
fun day on my
Angel,
mind.
Angel,
but
would
there are
you like to
exceptions.
come bail him out.
So that could be why the viewers are a little low, but we do thank everybody that's here. We
Yes,
appreciate it.
yes.
Nat looks like
And-
Natty Stacking's here. Trax is here. Yeah, also.
And here.
But yeah, it should have been the 28th this month, but I messed up.
No.
Yeah. No.
Did I want to thank Wayne S. for these because that's two.
He was a customer. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's watching or not.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Drickett says, I'm here. I
Okay.
forgot you, Drickett. I apologize, my friend.
But this is two more smiles I can add to my collection.
Yeah, it's we get a lot of people that come in, and then I got the world bucket, and I tell people I don't buy world coins if they're not silver or gold, but if they're silver or gold, I'll buy them. If you want to donate them to kids, every once in a while, if they get a big enough lot, then I'll buy it and then I'll sell them off. But we give so many world coins to kids, it's unreal. Every kid comes in, they'll get 5 to 7 of them. We don't hesitate.
That's how you have the most fun with your coins.
Oh yeah, giving them away is
Besides-
fun.
Besides me giving them to the board of directors, AKA grandkids, okay, and seeing how much they enjoyed it is how I got started with, in my son, who is now 55, 58, somewhere in there. But anyhow, a gentleman gave him an Ike years ago, and he was extremely excited. And I just decided if I ever get where I can, I'm going to do that. Well, now I'm over 2,500.
Good morning, Bill Driscoll, AZ
With all your
Coins.
help, I'm getting to the
And
next
9,
level.
4, 9. Oh, my
9,
ovens.
4.
People on YouTube help you more than I do. All I do is sell you
I'm
stuff.
talking to the people on YouTube, not you.
Oh,
The only
okay.
thing you do is get your hand in my pocket.
I do
okay?
my best at that.
The
Yeah.
949, thank you again. I was sitting there the other night looking at the tanks.
He's
I
never
said,
going to forget that either.
I
949.
like to keep, for a long time, the stuff in my cabinet never changed. And then I wasn't paying any attention to it. Well, now with the help of YouTube, I do change part of it out here and there. and it's like a whole nother world. Oh yeah, that's right. And I got this from, I'm trying hard to remember names. Sorry if I don't remember.
You're a better
all of
man
them.
than me. I can't remember crap.
I pulled in the parking lot this morning and forgot what I came here for.
You know, I forgot the live. I forgot we were going live today. I have it scheduled in the calendar. I had it already scheduled.
It's written right here on this calendar. Okay.
Yeah, and I forgot. And then Floyd calls earlier this week. Say, what? We're going. He goes, yeah, we'll talk about something Friday when we go live. I said, oh crap, we're going live. I didn't know that. I forgot.
I think it was this quarter bit because when you were, I don't know, gone off on a goof off trip or whatever you do, Angel and I was talking about the quarter thing. And I said, well, I'd like to try this and see if that helps St. Jude's, because that's part of where I got my idea of that, and the fact that the gentleman give my son a night is
So,
I like to help kids.
Bearded Bob got a vehicle finally.
Yes,
He
I
had
haven't-
a situation with his vehicle, and it took him a couple of weeks to get another one. But he's not coming to see you today. He said, I'm just going to see Floyd live.
He's so used to staying home and watching the camera that now we got to get him back moving again.
Yeah, that couple of weeks without a vehicle, he kind of
Well,
put him under the
think about
thing.
think about that. How would you handle, and I've done it, okay, being without a vehicle or unable to drive for a while?
I'd have to start
know,
walking.
Yeah, but you don't realize.
No, you don't.
how
Having a
much you
vehicle is
use it,
important.
Until you can't. Like my different ones of my board of directors.
Yeah, a vehicle is
I've
not
learned
a
to mind
necessity
no.
per se, but it sure, when you don't have one, it sure feels
But
like
it's
it.
a big part of your life.
949 says, how's the shoulder? Still sore. I've been taking some muscle relaxers. I went to the pharmacy to get my kitty medicine, and I said, hey, I slept on my, I go like this. I said, I was sleeping Friday night. My wife beat me up, but seriously, I slept on my shoulder wrong, and it just kind of hurts all in here. And then sometimes it goes down my, and they give me some, they told me buy this over the counter, and that's been working a little. So it comes and goes. I should be good by tomorrow. St. Jude's last day this year is tomorrow.
Seriously,
St. Jude's auction.
He had to give somebody change back and carrying that money to the counter and handing it back to them. He hurt his arm.
Yeah, it could have been that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll make it through. I'll be up on St. Jude's after work tomorrow. So 2 p.m. Eastern. So 3 p.m. Eastern, I'll be up there. At least saying hi to everybody.
And St. Jude's is a great organization. Yeah.
So there's Big Rocky. He's got $1 for somebody. And he goes, what up, Keith? I've been working on jewelry lately, is what Bearded Bob says. Yeah, we got a couple guys that come in to meet Floyd. You know what, Floyd?
What?
None of them are here. They're
Oh,
like,
well,
we ain't seeing Floyd today. He's going to be too busy talking.
Hey. Well, Nick ain't been here yet.
No, Nick's not here yet.
He's one of them. Bearded Bob, of course, without a car. I talked to him once in a while. Not online. He had Keith give me his phone number.
Yeah, that's what we got. As a matter of fact, before we started, because I didn't do nothing to this morning from our shoulder, I put some that cream the pharmacist stowed all up on my shoulder around, and I took a couple ibuprofen, so that way I can make it through the show, no problem.
Yeah.
But Mrs. Coin Crew's excuse is I pulled a muscle giving change back.
There you
That's
go.
just wrong. Your own wife
it's
throws you
not.
under the bus like that.
No, it's not.
That's
Ooh,
something I bought.
They're just something different. And I'm always into something different. That's why I get along with you.
You know, honestly.
You like that one, huh?
No, what's funny is you said that comment, and then I said, well, honestly.
No, wait a minute.
I was saying, well,
Yeah.
honestly, to this next comment, but
Yeah.
you said that, and I'm like, yeah, honestly.
When a salesman or somebody tells you honestly, pay real close attention, okay? Because
But
most of them don't know.
Track
what it
sit here
means.
goes, I pull the muscle every time I pick up I've done that before. Oh, yeah. It is. Silver is
Yeah.
heavy. That's why I tend to buy a little bit more gold now.
Oh, gold is lighter. An
Yeah.
ounce of gold weighs less than an ounce of silver.
An ounce of gold weighs less than silver because the simple fact is I can hold more value in my hand without pulling a muscle. No, but weight for weight, they're both the same, but you sure get a lot more for gold. Takes up less space.
Want to see how fast
I would love
his
to
shoulder heals? I'm sitting here at his desk looking at things, okay, because I've bought over the years a lot of things off this desk. Okay. Oh, well, that could be yours. I'm looking for a gold coin.
There ain't no gold on my
Okay.
desk.
Because I'm thinking that if we come up with a piece of gold and hand it to him, you'd be amazed how much better that shoulder gets real quick as he reaches for it.
Finally, somebody says an ounce of gold weighs less than an ounce of silver. When you think about how much money you can hold in your hand versus gold and silver, that's what I'm talking about. The actual weight, an ounce is an ounce. It doesn't matter.
Okay, Keith.
An ADVP ounce is an ADVP ounce, and a Troy ounce is 1.1 times heavier than a ADVP, aka postal ounce.
Let's
For those of you that don't know.
Cover your tracks.
No, it's not. And I was saying that, but he probably put the comment in right before I said that. It
Uh,
feels lighter because you can hold more value in your hand. But no, I would be tickled pink if I could pull a muscle picking up gold. I don't have enough gold to pull a muscle. I really don't.
Trying to remember when you started complaining about your shoulder, though. I do remember it was when you was giving one of my normal cohorts in here his change one day and had to carry it from here to the other end of the counter.
Just put it this way. I have so much gold, and I am a very, very weak person. I could pick it up with one hand without straining. Just saying. That's not very much gold. No strain. I could probably use one finger if it was in a tote, a carry tote. That's how heavy my gold is. It's
You
not
got more
very
than I
heavy.
do. I bought 1 ounce of it. What? How many years ago? You've been trying to buy it ever since. So how many years has it been? I bought 10-ounce pieces, which was 2 each for the board of directors.
Uh-huh.
And he's been trying to buy them since the day I showed them to him. Not remembering I don't own them anymore.
How come this says 0? Are we?
Are we talking to ourselves?
No, it says 0 here. Live viewer 0. What's
I
up
have
with
no
that?
idea. I don't know nothing about
Over here
that
it says
thing.
we got 24, 25.
Okay.
Oh, well. As long as you guys
There
can
you
hear me, that's all that matters.
22,264. What does that mean?
What?
On the bottom of the screen.
Oh, the bottom of the screen, 22,264. And if you'll notice, there's a small printed word below it. Can you see that?
Subscriber. Oh, I don't know.
That's
if
our
this-
sub
I
count.
don't know if this YouTube thing's going to work out.
It's not working out. We don't have 100 million.
I remember the day you made that comment when all that.
Well, because I'm
started.
so busy running the shop
And
and
then-
it's hard to do it all. That's
then
why I don't do as much videos.
After a
as
lot
I'd
of
like.
kicking and screaming, you got me to do this. And folks, I'm perfectly honest. It's got to be an absolute ball. I look forward to doing this.
And Track says, I'm hearing a lot of possible thefts are occurring with shipping companies. And that, Tracks, my friend, and everybody out here is why I will not ship an ounce of gold. Now, an ounce of gold will be covered by the insurance, but that's not the point. It's lose a whole ounce of gold, whether it gets paid for or not. I just don't feel good. It doesn't make me feel good about that.
No.
That's why I don't
it's-
ship full ounces. I'll take them. You can meet me at shows, whatever, but I will not put them in the mail. I will not put unique coins in the mail. Like, say, if I had Mike, did you hear what he bought? An original sealed row 1881 Carson City's BU. And he says, if I do change my mind and sell it to you, you're going to have to come and get it or we're going to meet up because I'm not putting it in the mail. I said, I don't blame you. That's irreplaceable.
Hey,
If a coin's irreplaceable, I'm not putting it in the mail.
I personally have a neighbor that I have seen in other people's mailboxes. So has other neighbors. And when we talked to the post office, they said, well, you guys get a picture of them because we don't have the resources and to actually watch, even though so many people are telling us this happens, to catch him in it.
So you came in today
You know,
and you walked around the shop, right? Like you always do.
I did my morning, okay?
And he
I
did his
my morning shopping.
and he sat down and I put this green monster box on the counter now. And it's just got stuff that I just want to move really fast.
Okay. Yeah.
And he says, well, there goes all my week's spending.
Because putting all these things together for the kids, Okay, it's reinvigorated, I guess. Oh, I remember that word. Wow. Okay.
I don't know
Anyhow,
what word.
back in the barber coins, and there's several barbers in there. So I picked out barbers, and I ain't buying nothing else this week.
Yeah, I threw like 10 or so barbers in there, and I put a steal of a deal price on them. $4 for barber
Only
dimes.
3 times what they're worth.
$4, and he grabbed every one of them out. And he's like, I ain't saving them for nobody else. It was a great deal.
As my kid brother said, that's stupid. You're paying how much for a dime?
Well, your kid brother, he makes enough money, so he don't need
Yeah,
to.
well, he's in
he
the
just-
6-figure income. He doesn't do coins.
You know, a lot of
It's a
six-figure
They
income
don't.
people, they end up doing coins when they retire. Not all,
Well,
but a
yeah,
lot of them
yeah.
do as a hobby.
Yeah, well, that's like he was telling me one day about his father-in-law bought some gold. And of course, as gold does and silver in the stock market and everything else, it took a dip. He panicked and hurried out and sold it all off.
Oh, do you hear? Gold's down.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, it isn't down to 3,000 yet, is it?
No, it's down to $3,013,
It's still above 3,000.
but it's down from the
And I-
3,050.
And I bought my first and only ounce of gold for what? 1,300?
And believe it or not, silver dipped too.
I've
It's down to 33, 32.87, 33.02.
Oh, yes. No names, but I talked to your buddy at the flea market.
Not
He
my
was-
buddy.
He was telling me that silver.
When are they
was
gonna arrest
over
him?
40. I don't know, but somebody ought to.
You know, it's illegal, and this is an example. Not an example. This is what I'm trying to inform you of. If you own counterfeit coins, that is not illegal. However, it is against the law to try to sell a counterfeit United States coins. You can give it away, you can own it, but if you try to profit, and the Secret Service finds out about it, your butt's going to the pokey.
Yeah, but this particular.
And this
person,
guy,
Yeah.
he just does it.
he
And he
says-
knows he's doing it.
He says, I got
Still
stuck
ain't
with
threw him
it,
in jail.
and I'm not taking the loss, so I'm just moving it on. And he wonders
But
why I
If
won't
people
buy
get
nothing
fake
from
things, they
him.
just got to eat it.
Yep.
If you're a dealer, you got to eat it.
If you're a coin dealer
That's right.
and you can't tell a counterfeit coin, you're not much of a coin dealer, are you?
You know, I just had something up there and I just took it off and I don't even
Uh-oh.
remember what it was.
What'd you do?
Dricket one. What coin designs do you like the best, Floyd? Here it is.
Right now, I'm working on Silver Eagles. It's always been Morgan's.
What's your favorite though?
Like I said,
Whether you can see it or not.
it's becoming an eagle. It used to been Morgan's for years because they were so. I can't think of the big word, but they're so intricate. There you go. They have
Intricate?
they've got so much on them, and they were just one of the best looking coins I can ever remember. And to find one that's 100 years old and in good
Yeah, they're
condition
beautiful.
is-
They're beautiful.
Oh yeah,
coins.
it's a gorgeous coin. But like I said, I have taken because I've bought them since back when they were $9 from this guy. Okay, but
Dude,
I
you
went
bought
through-
them less than that. You bought them $5-6 off me.
I remember 9. I
remember
bought
5,
them for-
6.
Yeah, but it's
This
you
is West
putting these
West
collections
Texas.
together from the kids. I went through so many of them. Now I have to start working on another supply for the next idea that I come up with or they do. Or like I said, he dumped all those barbers in there, and I just got re-interested in barbers. So
949. He goes, don't get me started on the United States Postal Service.
hey, my stepdad worked for them for 45 years. It's money well earned, but
Well, they've
They
lost.
have.
I mean, they ship out so many hundreds of
Right.
millions of packages or
Right.
more every day, every
But they-
year.
they-
So
it's
could be
tip-
in the billions. I don't know, but
it's-
you're bound to lose one or two.
it's typical of any big company, whether it be government or otherwise. They get so big, they get lost in the system. Okay. But like him, every day, didn't matter the weather, didn't matter how he felt out there carrying the mail, delivering people's letters and packages. And
Now, Ricky's House of Crap says, Floyd, what about the Liberteds? Do you like those? You got some the
I
other week,
picked
didn't
some
you?
up the other day for the kids. Okay. Because I keep trying to, and I don't have a lot of problem keeping their interest. But every now and then, like most of us, just like this, I started filling those, what are they called, typesets?
You know, I got something you called the other day. I remember what you called about. Him asking the question about the Libertads.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm.
Can you guys see that okay?
I'm
Here, I can
trying
switch
to-
cameras real quick.
You know, get ounces of silver with different designs. And the kids, the grandkids are just out of high school, so they're just starting to work, but they don't spend a lot of money on coins.
I'm just holding these by the edges.
Yeah.
Floyd was picking
I
up
don't-
5 of these
I
for the
don't pay-
board of directors.
I don't pay as much if they have fingerprints, so be careful how you touch them, okay? You've been telling me. you've
Be
been
careful how
telling
you
me-
touch them.
You've been telling me for 30 years you can't touch them, so.
You don't want to touch them, but on the edge.
That's right.
So freaking awesome says liked and shared a community page. Good morning, Coin Crew and Floyd. Thank you. You are freaking awesome, dude.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now
Appreciate
you're-
it.
Now
If you-
you're associating me with him. I don't know.
Well, actually, he didn't say your name. I did because you're what the show's about.
I
He read the caption. It says "Ask Floyd
Yeah, there you
live."
go. There.
So if you got any questions for the man, ask him.
Yeah, come on, let's go here. It's.
Are you serious, Trax?
I'm
He goes, I bought all my medals from Temu,
from who?
a Chinese company who sells stuff reasonable, but it may not be
It
good.
may or may not be real.
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
told that when what?
I don't know if you had any luck, Trax. I hope you didn't get taken, but
I was told that by the 3 dealers in town I've dealt with for years. Be real careful buying China. Of course, you know, we grew up with China and they're real good at imitating things. So I watched a deal on YouTube the other day about how good they're getting. They've got the weight and everything else down to where it's real tough to tell their Morgans from real Morgans.
now you sat there and you're wanting to get different silver, and that's why you're going after the Ozark and everything.
Yeah.
You want them in lots of 5
Yeah, well,
from different countries, as Mrs. Coin Crew says.
yes. Lots of 5 keeps me out of trouble. But if I can't get 5, then I've been known to get 1 or 2, and then they come up with another one later, or, you know, I figured they're not going to get them till I'm gone. And if I didn't get 5, I'm not really going to hear them complain.
I guess that's the way to look at it. Oh, man. I'm not going to hear him complain because I won't be
There you
here.
go. But I, like I've said many times, I do want to be a mouse in the corner because my daughter.
You want to be the fly on the wall, mouse
fly
in the
on
corner,
wall, whatever.
cockroach on the counter.
I tell my daughter she's in charge. All this stuff I get for them, she's going to split it up evenly, and I know she will. But I'd love to see how she does it on some of this
Okay.
stuff. I only was able to find one.
All likes are greatly appreciated. So if you
Yes.
guys like it, you
Yeah.
like Floyd, hit the thumbs up button. We got 24 likes, 31 people in here. I don't know what's
Just
up
a
with that,
minute.
but guys,
I don't know if my ex is going to watch this today, but we'll get the first dislike if she does.
okay. And Ms. Coinkirk says reverse libs are pricey. It's where they're a little bit reverse libertads.
Oh, I
They're
don't
similar
know.
to what you got, except I don't know if we have a reverse
I
libertad
don't know.
handy. Mrs. Coin Crew, do we have a reverse libertad that we can
That's-
show Floyd and everybody in the chat who's never seen one? She said, sorry, folks, it's at home in her stack.
But that's one of those things that I've heard this for years. And like I said, I'm trying to get different things for them. So I said, well,
And we did
what do
that.
these look like? I didn't have a clue.
Now, if you're into gold, you need to know that tungsten has approximately to the 1,000th of an ounce the same atomic weight as gold. What people do with tungsten, and a friend of mine bought some fake ones, aka Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or wherever. I don't even remember where it was. About 10 or so years ago, he's like, "Oh, this $1,000, gold's 1,200, right?" And he kept buying them. Well, we ended up contacting the Secret Service because he was buying fake ones. And as I said earlier in the show, it is illegal to sell American money in the U.S. And so you can go to jail. So anyway, Secret Service mostly does currency. They don't do the coins. So they'll come to somebody like me or some other body that's experienced with coins to tell counterfeits.
Oh, I remember that. And you checked them for them?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what happened was we contacted Secret Service. They set up a sting buy, so to speak, and then people went to jail. That's what happens.
Hey, you got to be careful.
Doug Van Allen says, Floyd, you're a good man. Cat Mom says, good morning.
Don't tell everybody. I got a reputation.
Okay, guys.
Uh-oh. Angel's going to get Keith straightened out a second.
Okay, so I'm going to get up. Angel and Floyd's going to handle it for a minute.
Let me get up because you ain't sitting on my lap.
I'm not sitting on his lap.
That ain't happening. Okay, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Don't spill my coffee either.
Yellow.
Move. Okay, folks, now the fun begins. Angel's here.
Real quick.
Okay, so let's do something exciting here.
Good morning, JJ.
You know, I'm still trying to figure out how to do this as far as reading them. But, you know, what can I say? I don't do computers.
Yeah, Keith's got this.
Oh,
Yeah, they said, be careful what you write on your packages. One of our distributors writes Joe's Plumbing.
Hey,
They write Joe's Plumbing on our packages that we get in here.
oh, well, like I say, I know a lot of people that did and do work for the Postal Service. And what they see and run across is just unreal. You know, my cousin had people on his route that would chase him down at the beginning because they was expecting their check and he hadn't got to their house yet. Okay. Well, can't you just reach in there and give it to me? They can't. They have to put it in the mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
But here, every job has its perks and problems, and, you know. But anyhow, that's let's see here. I'm trying to read this list without glasses.
Yeah, I don't think Floyd eats gummies.
Very, very, very seldom. I've tried to get away from all the sweets because, like I said, I got up to 335 pounds.
I think they're talking about the special ones, Floyd.
Oh, no. When I was having back issues, the one doctor I went to said, well, you can do, and I had a adopted type, you know, because their dad has been my adopted son for many years. When Grandpa's going to have gummies and my Grandpa's not. Well, sometimes them work. I said, that's okay. I'll pass. I lived through the 60s and seen way too many people have way too big a problem with drugs. You know, I remember a gentleman sniffing glue, stuck his head in the bag, and when he fell backwards, he cracked his skull.
Oh, no.
Yeah, for what? You know, hopefully I'll stay smarter than that and not get any of that nonsense. But anyhow, what I was waiting for and looking forward today is your comments on this doing the gold quarters for St. Jude's for next year. I realize it's a long way off, but I did find my bag of extras from when I put my set together. I have 35 of the 50. So we got a whole year to come up with the rest of them if you think it's a good idea to try to help St. Jude's with that.
And then weren't you wondering about if they had some kind of like pages or something for 1 ounce coins?
Yeah, but then you told me that the 1 ounce coins are so many different sizes. I thought, well, that was an idea, but it's not going to work out.
Yeah, they got like 38, 39, and 40 millimeters.
Yeah, so, okay, the kids will just get them the way they are, okay? But I just thought something, I'm not an organized person, but I'm trying to be. And the more I go through these coins that I've bought for the last 30 years and wound up stuffing in a drawer or, take a little baggie to come in from Keith, okay? If it's not a project like these 2 eggs, they probably won't make it home. I'm going to stop to the store on the way home and I collect 2 smiles.
Morning,
Cool.
Roxzilla. Yeah, Floyd likes to collect smiles.
That's right. And the best part is when I ask the parents, and okay, let's see how many of you people know. Any idea why I collect smiles? That's a wide open question, folks.
Yeah, the easiest way to do it, Diane, is just give us a call when you know you're coming over.
Anybody know why
Anybody
he
got
collects?
an idea why I collect smiles?
Hello.
Hello.
Is anybody there?
Angel, are we talking to ourselves?
We might be.
You'd be amazed at some of the reasons, but nobody yet has come up with the real
They're
my
valuable
idea. Nope. Yeah, they are. They're very valuable.
because it makes you smile.
That's a good deal too, but that's not exactly. Okay. I usually ask the parents this because I try to get the kids to smile, especially if they're crying and carrying on. And I can turn that to a smile. Yeah, I've been trying for an hour.
Yep.
Okay.
Turn your smile upside down or
There
your
you go.
frown upside down.
But I collect smiles because there's always room for another one. Try that one
Yeah,
out.
you
And then-
don't run out of space.
There you go. And then, as my mother, who passed at 94, out with me doing this at the store one day, said it makes your parents wonder what you're up to. And that's when I get the biggest smile out of kids.
That's
You know?
the devious
Yeah.
smile.
Well, that's like every time I hear a St. Jude's, yeah, okay. Hello. Okay, ad, and it's like, putting smiles on kids' faces is like, that's, why I do what I do. I've done it. I spent a few years, we give away toys at Christmas time. When I was in the Lions Club, I was, run that project for them once a year. And Keith, get out of the way, I can't see. Who do we know in a white truck?
I don't know. They're
don't
coming
either.
for us.
Help. Well, they're not wearing white coats, so we're safe. Okay?
Yeah, but those padded rooms I hear are pretty comfy.
I don't know. Let's ask Keith. Oh, hey, these are working people. They got on them.
Looks like the SWAT team's coming in.
They got on them bright yellow, greenish yellow vests. There. Keith's going to have to go do something, injure himself.
It looks like I'm gonna be tied up longer. So
That's all
you
right.
guys
Hey.
have fun.
Keith's gonna be tied up
We're gonna
in the
have a
corner.
We're going to have a much more intelligent conversation as we watch Keith hurt himself. Okay. Lifting his hot chocolate.
What are you looking for?
He
Oh,
wants
your
his
glasses. Glasses,
Nope.
magnifier,
Oh, and his
soda.
drink. Like I
Man,
said,
you
Keith,
need a lot
Keith.
to be ready.
Keith, you can't do anything without Angel's help. Okay?
Now it's a
What
DTE
can I
people.
say? There you go. I was waiting to see a name on Invest,
I thought we were getting raided by the SWAT team.
Hey, Keith, maybe they got a bad rep just like you did, okay?
We all got that.
Yeah, be careful what you say, man. They might shut your power off.
Oh, yeah. We're a gas company. We can't shut your power off.
Oh yeah,
Well,
DT's
in
gas.
some parts of the country, does DTE not do electric too? But here,
I don't know. I think the gold backs are more of a novelty, but some places are giving away like free half gold backs and stuff.
I keep hearing those ads. I don't remember if I've ever seen a gold back. But
Well-
don't show me one because then I got to start looking for those for the kids. Okay.
Well, somebody made them, and they're trying to get like stores and stuff to accept
okay.
them, but
All right.
it's not working out too well.
Kind of like Bitcoin.
Well, it's
Yeah,
an
that was
actual like
Yeah.
those gold foil dollars.
Mhm. It has no real value, but we're going to convince you that it does.
Well, I mean, it has a little bit of gold in it.
Yeah, kind of. You see these ads, it's got 1/100th of a thousandth of an ounce of gold in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or they say a grain, because it takes like 300 and some odd grains to make an ounce.
480.
480 grains to make an ounce.
Keith, wait on the customers. We're taking care of this. Okay?
He wants us to be smarter than we are.
And you're looking to Keith for that duty? Yeah.
Well, when it comes to numbers, Keith knows the numbers, man.
I know something.
Okay.
You ask him your
Yeah.
name, he forgets that, but he
This
knows
is
those
West
numbers.
Texas Stacker.
Yep,
Okay.
they're in
Gold
Texas.
Yeah. Well, I was in Texas twice.
That's exactly.
I go to Texas to visit my friend Ida.
Yeah.
I think that was my first time ever being in Texas, is when I
I
went
was
and
in-
visited
I
Ida.
was in Texas when I was in the Air Force. And when I took my old truck and took 66 from here to California and back, we went across parts of Texas.
I think this
Yeah.
was kind of stuff underneath.
Yeah.
One
But-
1,000th of an ounce.
Yeah, I love those ads. It contains gold. And you read to the fine, small print.
Yeah, it says like 1 mil of gold.
Yeah.
No, they start out with gold is at an all-time high. You can get your 1 millionth of a
Yeah.
piece
I'm gonna
for only $59.99.
I'm gonna sell you this make-believe coin. At least they tell you it's a copy, but it contains real gold. Okay.
Yeah, 1
And
millionth of a
It's like
grain.
my grandson says, because I've got some of those for them just to use as an example. He said, Grandpa, I picked it up. I'm sorry. I touched the face of it and all the gold fell right off.
When you dropped it on the ground, the gold fell off.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. The date.
Yeah, they have some pretty designs on those gold backs.
Oh, they do. I think. I don't think I've seen them. I don't remember them.
You might have one or
may
two. Because we got a bunch in one
Did
time.
you? I may have got them and thrown them in the kids' club.
Yeah, you might have got some.
They've got stuff in there. I don't remember what it is. Like I said, the typeset that I put together for them. It took me 1.5 years to put it together, but I'd been collecting some of it for 30 years to have it. Back when the Morgans were a whole lot less than they are now.
Yeah, this has.
Yeah, they're saying if you buy the gold backs, you end up paying like $6,000 for an ounce.
Well, that's like you. I don't know about, but I get a lot of I did buy a couple things through a catalog, which was, But anyhow, I get a ton of them. And you look, and it's like contains 1/100th or 1/100,000th of an ounce of gold. And you sit there and, okay, well, that only means you're paying $300,000 for an ounce of gold. This contains this, or it's got this much silver, and it's like, I thought silver was $30-some an ounce, not 300.
Morning, Welchco. Yeah, some of that stuff, they'll put 0.24 carat instead of 24 carat. When they put that point there, that means it's only a
Well,
quarter of whatever.
That's what happened to that piece of gold that I had. Okay. I don't remember where I got it from, but I picked it up. I brought it in to ask Keith if it was worth anything and wound up putting it on the wheel, which has been fun. Okay. But I'm still trying to figure that thing out. Okay.
Yeah, the wheel is confusing to a lot of people.
Well, you can't read it because it goes way too fast.
Yeah.
By the time I reach for my glasses, it's already gone.
Yeah, you can't read it until there's only like 10 people left.
I kind of like it when it gets down to 4.
Yeah, then you can see it.
And then when it stops, I can actually read a name on it on my 52-inch television.
771. You
Yeah.
get all them pictures.
One of them things.
We're getting busy today.
Hey, you never know. But anyhow, I still, like I said, this is fun. I enjoy doing this. I've talked to a lot of very interesting people on here.
Yeah, 4 years ago, it was like we are trying to pull out your teeth or something.
Yeah, but I also remember Keith's statement when he was thinking about it. I just don't know if this YouTube thing will ever work out.
Yeah, now it's been a blast.
Now, oh yeah, well, it's like everything else. You learn to live with it and and it is fun. Like I said, I've met on here a lot of very interesting and fun people.
Yeah, you can check this out on the internet.
Yeah, I don't have any like in-person friends, so I met all my friends on the YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Because are you like Keith? You grew up with the imaginary kind?
Yeah. Yeah, my imaginary friends are now real because the chat says so.
Your dad probably paid.
I don't know. Some of my imaginary friends wouldn't have like some weird names like these people,
Oh,
but hey.
yes. And then watching YouTube on my TV is like, okay. No.
Well, there's 5 different ones of this.
JJ is trying to make us tired. It only works on Keith, JJ. What's the definition of a dollar?
I have no idea.
Well, some are silver, some are paper.
Some are real, some aren't. But I mean, I don't know.
Definition of a dollar. I don't know.
Huh.
It's what the government tells us. That's the definition.
No comment. I try to avoid those conversations about the government because, it's
Have a
not-
good one, Bill.
It's not.
Well, I mean, it says a dollar on the coin, so or
Yeah,
the
well,
bill, so
um,
we just got to believe that that's what a dollar
That's what
is.
somebody else says is, the powers to be says it is.
Yeah.
And if you hang on to it long enough, it might be worth $1 someday. Uh-oh, Keith's getting for the
coin's-
calculator.
Well, yeah, a coin struck in silver, that's a real dollar. The paper dollar,
I don't know, what do you guys keep calling it? Funny money or feeny money? Fiat money.
fiat. It's fiat.
What does fiat mean? Explain that one.
I don't know. It's some kind of
Somebody told you it, so you just believed it.
it's a
and kept going.
system, yeah.
Yeah.
A fiat is some kind of financial system. I don't know. Yeah, I wish we could still turn in silver certificates for silver dollars. That'd be cool.
By the time I realized you could do that, you couldn't do it anymore.
You snooze, you lose.
Well, come on, that happened in what, the 60s? And even in the 60s,
Well, the
the
silver
silver dollar was worth more than $1.
the silver certificates were in 34 and 57, I think.
You know,
They had them two years were the silver certificates. The first ones were like 1934, and then the last silver certificates they had was like 1957, I think. Dale said basic monetary value. By to I can't even say that word. By to degree. I can't say the word. Degree. By decree is fiat.
oh, okay.
And against Army said fiat means fake.
I don't know
Decree.
whether it's fake money. I can't hang out of that long enough to know what it looks like. Silver money, I just put that away for the board of directors, AKA kids and grandkids. So I don't know any of that either. So what can I say?
35 and 57 is what JJ said. All right, I was a year off, JJ, on this
Okay.
on the silver certificates.
That's one thing about this, is you learn a lot of things that you've been trying to figure out.
Let's hear about yours.
So what are you guys paying for
Silver gold.
Is the background noise driving you all crazy yet?
Nah,
I said so by decree. Decree. I still can't say it.
hey, sometimes, it's fun to just sit here and watch some of these transactions because I see things I didn't know existed.
Section 10, U.S.
You know?
Constitution definition of a dollar. Oh, he's,
I don't think we still have entered that, figured out that.
well, he
question,
said
have we?
Article 1, Section 10 in the Constitution has the definition
Which is,
of a dollar. I don't know. I can Google it.
oh, I thought somebody was gonna give us that, not just where to find it. Come on. You're gonna learn something this morning.
Definition of the basic monetary unit of the U.S., Canada, Australia, and certain countries in the Pacific Caribbean. Of course, I'm reading the AR or the AI.
You know, well, no, I don't. You know how many of those you like?
How many you want?
It's just a basic monetary unit is what the AI says about it.
I got 65 through grand.
Oh, I'll take it slowly, but I can't.
Legal definition of a dollar.
Yeah, and I get that too.
Greenback was created through Coin Act of 1792, which specified that a dollar or currency would equal between 371 and 460 grains of silver. Well, that went out the window.
Hey, that's all right. I'm getting interested in this Fort Knox thing because most of us grew up with, they've got enough gold in Fort Knox to back how many paper dollars they printed and da. And now they're dragging it out about actually looking
Yeah,
to see if it really exists or it's gone.
it's going to be like that. Remember Geraldo Rivero? He was going to go into this thing that nobody's been in for years, and they like drug that out for a year. And
Well, how long have they drug out this Fort Knox thing?
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, when are we actually going to know? They tell us we're going to know, but when are we
But is it
really going to know?
Is it going to be in this lifetime?
Yeah.
Or are your grandkids going to finally see the results of that question?
Mud,
Yeah.
I have one other.
Mud Swat wants to know, what's your favorite thing to do?
Gold coins from
Kids, play with the kids, spend time with kids because they smile all the time and 99% of them don't spend their time complaining.
He likes collecting smiles. That's his
There
favorite
you
thing to
go.
do.
Yes. And kids are a lot more interesting and fun, like with the coins, when I did the toys. And my grandson says we're going to do that again this Christmas, which we haven't done in a few, but because they grew up with the idea of, getting other kids to have a better time was the thing to do. And
Yeah.
they'll learn nothing else from me. I hope they learn that one.
It was Al Capone's vault that Geraldo was trying to get
I
into.
remember that. Yeah.
That was-
I never,
What was
did
that,
they-
like in the 80s?
Did they ever really actually do that? I don't remember.
I checked other places.
It probably, if they did, it was no big deal because nobody remembers.
Oh, yeah. 1,000.
Yeah, it was unmemorable because they didn't find crap probably.
Yeah. Well, come on.
But they hyped you up for all that time. You're like, oh my God, we got to see this.
Well, that's what keeps television going. The hype.
Yep.
There. But, hey, this is one of them weeks.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to do that? Yes, please.
Ricky How to Crap says the U.S. government has been printing counterfeit money
Uh-oh.
since 1964.
Keith's lifting money. His shoulder's going to be sore again.
That was one of the reasons why I was generous on your Franklins.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's get some paperwork.
I know Keith's had to do all this by himself.
Yeah, he's going to be breaking down and crying any minute now. Okay? Like the auction. He goes out of town. Angel does the whole thing without any help.
Sorry.
She goes home sick and he just fell to pieces.
Yeah, he opened it and it was empty.
Yeah.
The Al
okay.
Capone's vault.
Yeah, now that you mention that, I think I do remember, but I knew it wasn't any big deal.
Yeah, we got all hyped up about it, and then it was like,
It's like, what's his name? Bunyan, that had all the gold or silver supposedly buried under the streets of Vegas.
well, they did find like some Binion hoard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because my grandkids, when my mother passed, I took I paid the rest of the kids off for what she had in silver coins.
That was the first year I started going.
And I split them up amongst the kids and told them that was their share of grandma's hoard.
He's going to be
But
paying
it
for
looks
it
like-
after
It looks
this.
like we're gonna have to end this because Angel's gonna have to go bail Keith out. They have a sales floor full of people. Uh-oh, here we go. Grand Central.
Coin zone.
There. So, not to cut you short, folks. but
Google.
I
Yeah.
think we're gonna have to let Angel go and bail Keith out or he'd be laying on the floor panting and complaining.
Yeah, he's going to be like hurting and crying. So we appreciate you guys
Yes.
for hanging out with us. And
And it's been fun. Or as the last smart aleck I talked to said, it's been real and it's been fun, but not a real lot of fun.
all right, appreciate you guys, and
Yes,
we
and
will.
thank you for everything. I can't say it enough. Thank you for everything you've done to help me. I wish I could remember all the individual names, but it's what happens when you get to be old.
Later, guys.
Thank you.
And